1971, I went to my first NASCAR race. Got there on a Friday and I was amazed with what I saw. I thought, this is so cool. So on Sunday during the race, we had our mini trail 50s parked over in turns 1 and 2, and I watched Richard Petty and Cale Yarborough and Buddy Baker battle for the win, and my love for the sport began then.
On this last lap, 4/10 of a second, which indicates to us that Richard Petty is gaining some ground on A.J. Foyt.
I'm Will Spencer. I'm the founder of the Winston Cup Museum here at 1355 Martin Luther King Drive. The museum opened in May of 2005 as a thank you to the Reynolds and a gift to the city. There are a lot of cars here that I bought. Some I bought because they had history to them. Some of the cars I bought, I was going to repurpose them and race them again. And the joke was on Sunday, if they wrecked them, Will would go buy them on Monday. So a lot of cars that were wrecked on Sunday or Saturday, I bought them, repurposed them, and used them for show cars. The collection of the cars are varied by the history that I thought that was encompassed in them and the cars that I was able to race as a team owner. I always told my boys, I said, take it to the warehouse. I'm gonna do a museum one day. And that was a joke. It was just take it to the museum. Because I didn't want to get rid of it. I wouldn't say I was a hoarder. I knew that it was history. So through 2003, as we went through the process, I put things away. I also had to figure out how to celebrate that. Late 2003, I said something to Richard Childress. Richard said, you ought to do a museum. So from that, I decided that I would do a museum, and finding a location and looked at the different options, the base came that, hey, there's an old Nash Pontiac car dealership down the street from JKS that had been Earl Shive's, been abandoned, and I took it and stripped it to its bones in 2004. And what you see here today is 50 years of love, labor, to honor these people that helped me help the modern era of NASCAR become what it is today. And I think everything I've done, the museum's never made any money, it was to preserve history. But what I love the best is the book that you sign and you put your name, you put your information, and then you put your comment. And your comment is basically what they write. Thank you for preserving the history. Wonderful place. That, to me, it doesn't matter. That's not about money. It lets me know that I took a part of preserving this history for another 20 years. I always said that when I did the museum in 2005, that it was the cornerstone to something good, to make something good, because this was like a sand dune to the backside of the rest of the property. So the museum, I lost the battle. I sacrificed a few souls, but I won the war, and I preserved this history for another 20 years.